Hey guys, how are you doing? In this video, we look at 3 reasons why you should not wait for perfectionism before you start doing what you need to do. Do not let perfectionism be the one that stops you from working on what you need to work on. So let's get into this video and explore this topic. Hey fam, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achudume. If this is your first time here, you are super welcome. I am so excited to have you here with me. So here on this channel, we talk about topics, tips and tricks that will help us grow fearlessly into the best versions of ourselves. So if you're interested in topics and videos like this, please click the subscribe button so you get notified when we have new videos up. Today we are talking about something interesting to me, and I say interesting because I used to be a perfectionist, but now I am gradually working myself out of that. Today we would be looking at why you should not wait for perfection before you start doing something or before you embark on a journey that you want to embark on. Let's get into this video and explore this topic. So before I give you the points that I would love to share with you today, first I want to say perfectionism is something that we normally think is a good trait, it's a positive character, and sometimes it can be that, but other times it could be the problem that you have when it comes to trying out new things, trying out ideas that you have, and trying out a new step or progress that you would want to. Basically, you wanting to step into a new zone, perfectionism is something that can stop you from doing that and help you to procrastinate on doing that. So perfectionism, though may seem like it's a good thing, is not always a good thing. It causes anxiety, it makes you anxious, it makes you fearful of what you want to do, and that is never good when it comes to trying out new things. So now that that is out of the way, let's look at a few reasons why you should not wait for perfectionism before you go on with a new step or a new idea, a new vision that you would want to in your career, business, or any aspect of your life. The first thing I'm going to say is that if you're waiting for perfectionism before you start or embark on a journey, a new idea or something, you lose the momentum that you had when you got that idea. And I'll explain. Basically, any idea that you have, any new idea, any new thing that you want to embark on comes with an excitement of you want to try this new thing. But when you get into the zone of waiting to see that this thing is going to be perfectly done, you begin to gradually lose that zeal and momentum. So how you got the idea, how you felt when you got the idea is not going to be how you feel when you start working on it. And that happens because you've given yourself the gap to overthink things. You have given yourself the gap to give yourself reasons why you are not supposed to be doing that new idea or embarking on that new journey that you want to embark on. When you do that, you give yourself the space to lose the zeal, to lose the momentum that you had when you got that idea. So even if you are still going to work on the idea, it's not going to be with the same energy that you had when you got the idea. This is not to say that that energy doesn't come back or that zeal doesn't come back. Sometimes it comes back when you start working on it, but it takes time for you to get back to it. So rather than waiting for perfectionism, rather than waiting for your idea to be perfect, seeing the complete picture, why don't you start with the idea that you have? Basically, starting could be anything. It could be you doing your research on how the idea is going to come up, but basically you're putting in active work to make sure that you don't lose the idea and you don't lose the zeal that comes with the idea when you get it, and then you are ready to start at any time, because that zeal and the momentum that you got at the beginning, the energy that you had when you got the idea, you still have it and you're able to maintain it. The second reason I'm going to give as to why you should not wait for perfectionism is that perfectionism is one of the easiest or fastest ways that we aid procrastination. If you're waiting for perfectionism, then you're definitely procrastinating on doing what you should be doing, and that is never a good thing. So if you are waiting for perfectionism before you start an idea, before you start working on what you should be working on, it means that you are procrastinating on you doing what you should be doing, and that is never a good thing, because with procrastination you're stopping yourself from doing what you should be doing. If you do not do what you should be doing, you tend to become an unhappy person, and that I will talk about in the next point that I'm going to share with you. But basically this point is to say that if you keep waiting for perfectionism, you are going to be procrastinating on what you want to do. And I know that we like to think that when you have an idea, you're the only person that has the idea. And sometimes when you see other people having the idea that you have, you want to drop that idea. There are going to be a number of other people that will have the idea that you have, but how you execute these ideas is not the same. Now, what happens when you do not work on the idea that you have is that the other people that also have the idea start working on the idea. And I'm not in any way saying you should compare yourself to others, but when they start working on the idea, because when it comes to you doing something regularly, consistently, especially something that you are passionate about, you get better at it, you grow at it, and then you get to being a perfectionist in that area. An expert, you become an expert in it. So the perfectionistic idea that you want to see, the whole complete perfect picture that you want to see, you would still get there, but you don't get there at the start of the idea. The other people that start working on an idea when they have that idea tend to get to that point quicker, because they understand that if you want a perfectly done job, you have to start doing it. And I talk about this in a previous video. I'll leave the link somewhere in this box, so please check that out at the end of this video. So basically, if you are waiting for perfectionism, you are stopping yourself, you are limiting yourself from executing an idea that you should be having. The reason why you have an idea, the reason why you were one of the people that got the idea that you presently have, is because you are capable of executing the idea. So don't limit yourself by expecting perfect done job. Don't limit yourself by expecting it to be a very well done job at the start of it, because it is never that. You always have to have imperfect moments to get to the perfectly done job that you want to get. So rather than you waiting for the perfectly done job, waiting for the perfect idea, the perfect vision to be complete in your head before you start taking the steps, take the steps and then see yourself growing into the perfect picture that you want to get. I hope that makes sense. And the final reason I'm going to give is that you begin your process of unfulfillment if you continue to wait for perfectionism. Because if you are waiting for perfectionism before you start anything, you are not going to start, because nothing starts out being perfect. You have to grow into it. You have to grow into a perfect picture. You have to grow into a perfect family, a perfect business, a perfect career. You have to grow into all of these, so they don't start out perfect. You grow into perfectionism. If you do not start what you need to do, what you want to do, the idea that you have already, if you don't start working on it, you are gradually starting your journey towards unfulfillment. And that is when you get to the point where you are not happy and you don't even know why you are not happy, because you're not working on the idea that you have that should help you to maintain joy, maintain a sane mindset, or anything that you need to do to make sure that you are a better person. You are not doing it, and that makes you to become an unfulfilled person. So it is for this reason that you would have somebody that looks like they have everything that they want, but they are still not happy, because there is an idea, there is something that they want to work on that they have not been able to start working on for different reasons. One of them could definitely be waiting for perfectionism. So if you keep waiting for that, you are starting your journey towards unfulfillment. That doesn't mean that you are not going to become a fulfilled person. It just means that there are some ideas that you need to work on that makes you feel fulfilled, makes you feel like, yes, you are working in the purpose that you're supposed to be working on, because you are executing the ideas and the visions that you have. If you do not do the things that matter to you, that are passionate to you, that you feel that you are called to do, if you already have all of those experiences, then you feel like an unfulfilled person. You feel like there is something missing, and there is something missing. So rather than waiting for perfectionism, start doing what you want to do, so that you grow into the perfect picture that you want to see, and that makes life easier. It makes you a better person, and it makes you a fulfilled person. All of that being said, I would like to invite you to join me in my execution mastermind, which will be starting in April. I will leave a link to join in the description box, so please check it out. In the mastermind, we help you to move your ideas to reality. We help you to start working on the things that you want to work on and stay on track. It's an accountability group that helps you to become the best version of yourself. So please check the link in the description box for more information on that. I'll also leave the picture somewhere on the screen so you can see it. And I will be so excited to have you join me in this cycle. This will be my third cycle, and it has been amazing for me. So please check the description box so you see all that you need to see about the execution mastermind. Thank you so much for staying with me in this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating this content. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and family, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time, bye.